Your attention flashlight, exercise 001. Welcome to our first attention exercise. I will progress these experiential exercises from beginner to more advanced, but there is no guarantee of how you will experience them. Please use your best judgment and pause or stop any exercise that doesn't feel right for you. And feel free to adapt or modify any of the instructions to better suit what you need in the moment. In this exercise, the instructions will be to keep your eyes open for the whole time. Let's go. Your attention can be thought of as an internal flashlight. If you are sighted and take in information about the world through your eyes, you can point this attention flashlight with your eyes, but it also works with other senses in your body or even just your mind. Let me demonstrate what I mean. With your eyes open, look at something that is close to you. Pick something that's not moving. Okay, notice it. Now, look up to a spot that's further away. Do you have it? Good. Now, bring your eyes and your attention back to the first spot you chose. And again, to the spot that's further away. This is an example of overt attention and how you can intentionally point it around. I know this might seem obvious, but stay with me. Now, we will use a setting on your attention flashlight to make the light beam more narrow and more wide. So bring your eyes and attention to something that is further away and notice the whole of that thing. So if it's a picture on the wall, notice the whole image and its frame. If it's a plant, notice the plant and the pot that it's sitting in. Now, let's narrow the light beam of our attention and focus on one part of the thing that you're looking at. A small part of the picture or one leaf of the plant. Great. Okay. Now, let's widen the light beam of our attention. Take in more of the context of the thing's surroundings. For example, take in as much of the wall that the picture is on. Is there anything else on the wall? And if not, notice the blankness as part of that context too. Or with the plant, is it on the floor or a piece of furniture? Is it hanging from the ceiling? Are there other things surrounding it? Notice what's around that thing that you're noticing. Okay, now let's widen the beam even more. Widen your attention to the whole room or the space that you're in. We're using covert attention now too, because you're attending to and taking in information about the things that you can't see around or behind you. Take a moment to notice what it's like to directly point your attention around and what it's like to take in different sections of something bigger. Another way to think of this is like a camera. So we can point it at different things and zoom in and zoom out like a camera lens does, capturing more or less information in the frame. Use whichever imagery works better for you to notice these basic mechanics of your attention. One thing you might have noticed already is that there are many things that influence these mechanics, or in other words, things that will wrench the flashlight or camera control away from you. For the most part, it's not a bad thing that our attention can be pulled like this. If we hear a loud bang somewhere, we want to be able to attend to it briefly to know if there's a threat that we need to pay attention to or an action that we need to take. We don't actually want to change that in our brains. But what we do want to learn is how to redirect our attention more easily once we confirm that there's no immediate threat. This is an executive function, and we strengthen it each time we practice. So, repeat this exercise again in other rooms and other contexts in your life, and notice what it's like to have this type of control to direct and redirect your attention.